We are created by the God, and daily we are created by consuming the food. In the form of food, we getting the life force. From there, our life is started. When my energy level is dropping, when my activeness is coming towards down, I need some to take it. To increase, to boost up my energy level, I need food. Air to live my life, water to consume, to drink. The food is the consumption of your life, and these three you will not create, and it is created by the God. When the food is created by the God, the things what we say is the vegetation, the meats, the spices, grains, wheats, everything, all are which are allowed to the human being. So eat the food which is allowed to you, and not which is not allowed to you, you should not eat it. Which is sensible to the mind, which is comfort to the mind, that is my food. The good food. Everything is not the food. The only goodness and the healthiness which gives to us the energy level, that is the food. My God creating the food day and night. Our life is also created day and night. When I am doing business, when I am in the path of earning money, definitely I should not become more desire on the money in the path of earning. The first essential food, there your money should be spent first of all. Apart from that, you will spend for your needy things. So the money is earned to live your life in the form of consumption of the food, but the food is created by the God. God doesn't say you should not earn money, but how I am going to earn the money? Within the limit or by crossing the limit? Within the rules of the God, and whether I am crossing the rules. This is the terms and conditions given to the human being who are earning. Earning starts from the mind by being truthful to the God. Don't think that I have money to invest so I can start my business. Not like that. Before starting the business, you need idea and the plan. But only if the business started, I know how it is running, how it is moving on. Before, I don't know about the business, how the income will be, how the customer will buy from me a product, and how I am going to develop it. I don't know anything, but I am putting trust in the God to start the business. While starting business, I am putting trust in the God. So now your God says, leave your business to me and spend the money for your needs and also to your charity. The charity is who really needs the help of money. and also not for my enjoyment. I am going to spend the money. I am going to spend the money for basic needs. First of all, we have to spend for ourselves and spend for our family, and then we have to look after others if necessary. Which is necessary, which is unnecessary, God teaches you. Wait till His orders comes to you how to spend. Don't emerge yourself towards the spending before the God admits to you. So now I having the money, I don't know what to do, but I have to do something. This is not the way of spending, but see what is the real purpose of money and where you have to spend it, how to handle it. God will teach you, and from there we will slowly start to learn how to spend it and where to spend it, when should spend it. For all your questions, definitely there is an answer. Just spending money and earning money is not the life. The qualities of the God and seeking forgiveness for my sins so far, this is my life. Seeking guidance is the purpose of life. Why I need the guidance from the God? Because most of the time I will be fallen into the evil inspiration because of the material world, because of the money minded. I will try to add more things which is not necessary to me. I will try to force my conscience which is against to my soul. So you can't be against to your soul, but you can be obedient to your God. That is the life of human being. The mind which is obedient to the God is the life of human being, and now the God will raise your standards from where you are stuck and where you worrying, and worrying will be converted into peace, and your weakness will be converted into form of strength in the belief. And now we are clarified about the God, and now He will clarify more in the future. From the weakest part, I should go forward and towards the God to make me strengthen. How I become weaker? By birth itself, human beings are weaker. Why? It is the nature of a God. If you ask why we are weakness, definitely that is the nature of human beings. So we can't try more than our knowledge. At the end of the knowledge, I will beg to the God. So please be begging by obedient. I am not looking my status in front of God. That is very most important. I will not obey to others. I will not surrender to people. That is okay. But when I am saying about the godly life, when we are living by believing in the God, definitely the humbleness, the quietness and submissive mind is most important. Let the God take over my life. Let the God, whatever the God wishes, definitely it is a goodness for me. Let Him take over it, and He handles. Let Him handle. That's how my mind should be. That's how my thinking about his power, about his ability. So this is the signature of patience. When I am obeyed and surrendering to the God, I am patient now. Definitely. Or when you are patient, you are obedient and surrendered to the God, vice versa. Both are the same from the God. Any one quality, if you follow, automatically the similar qualities of the God will spread in our mind and our thoughts will become purified. It's not at all necessary to understand God by compelling, by forcing myself. It's not at all necessary. If I am now forcing you to believe, that is not the divine living, but the divine living is by acceptance, by inner feel. I am accepting by my own and not by force of any others. The truth is truth for all, forever. The evilness is wrong for all, forever. So both we must understand. Both are two different paths. One path cannot mingle with other. So one mind cannot jump into other mind. So one human being cannot control other, and I am cannot believe on others and others cannot believe on me. Both are different way of living, both having separate God and separate mind. In that mind there are two paths, the good and evil. If I am believing in evil, definitely I will be punished by the God. If so, I am not feared, I will be punished at my end of my life, when I am in death. When we are, everyone will face the situation, the final moment, the last breath. At that time my mind will be come to know there is no way of escaping from the God and also from his authority. So far he not caught us because he given chance, he is merciful, he is graceful, so he given a opportunity to live. That's why we are living, and don't think our life is enjoyable, entertainable, and we can do whatever we can think. Finally, the reward from the God for who believed, and the fire is for who rejected, the disbelievers. So disbelievers and believers are not same, they are in the different world. In a society, the group of people are living in their houses, the regarding houses, but the mind is different. That is not a physical world, it is a invisible world. The mind is in invisible form. All my earnings are registered in that invisible book, which is from the God. While God is registering, there will be no recommendation for him. There is helpers for the God in the skies. They will register it, and at the final stage your will. Your calculation. The calculation is whether you have to go to hell or heaven. Who decide you whether you should go to hell or heaven? Definitely I don't know. I am not worried about it. I enjoyed the life in the past and now I am suffering. And the people who do not want to know about his qualities, they will be live the life of suffering with some disadvantages in their life. There is no peace in their mind, but outside they will be like showing that they are living a heavenly life, but that is not the truth. God is seeing their mind. God knows about their mind. Who the people showcasing their outer appearance and also showing their wealth to others, definitely their mind is known to God and not to others. I am saving money in my locker but not saved goodness from the God. So I don't have proper sleeping. I don't have proper digestion. Because of that I don't have proper health, and also finally I will depend on doctors, medicines, and that will be my life for certain years. So from the current situation, what is the belief? That is most important. Leave the past and get into your future. This is the word saying to the God at all the time. Leave your past. Don't look after that. Look towards me and my guidance. When you believing in God, believe the God in your mind and not in outer world. So far you are suffering because of you believed in out. Now you are turning towards in, to your inner mind, towards my soul. Now my life is going to be better than the past. The sense of realizing God, the sense of noticing the God's power, at that moment your life is heavenful. When I am thinking the God is with me, then I need no power and no support of the human being and no help from anyone in this earth. This is how my life should be in my upcoming. So God saying to you about your upcoming life, the life is completely based on enlightenment and the guidance. The invoice, the insight what you have, there your God is talking. Where is my mind? It is a invisible form of working system and the flow of thoughts. There your God with you. There is a continuous flow of thought. To control the thoughts, your conscience is present there. My conscience will control the thoughts and filter it, and it will guide towards the soul. So the mechanism of mind, The working of mind, God only knows and human being does not. I don't know about my life, I don't know about my mind. I grown up by the education which teaches me about only the money and not about the mind and soul and the working of it. And who is the controller? The education don't know. God doesn't say you that you should learn and earn money. God doesn't say like that, because God teaches you, there is a direct lesson from the God in your soul. So there is no necessity of school and institution. To learn ABCD 1 year is enough. And to read the sentence in the home itself, the child can do all the things. Then what is the necessity of school? The subjects which is in the school is totally geography, history, social science, chemistry, physics, biology, English, mathematics, and your subjects. These are all the subjects what having in the school. But is it necessary for maintaining the peace? If it supports to maintain the peace, then what is the purpose of God? I am getting good marks in the subject, I am getting first rank. So what is the purpose of your certificate and your medals and you are the topper and you have no peace in the life? Then what is the necessity of the living? If does the subject knows about the mind or peaceful living, the divine living, does the subject knows, or who teaching the subject, they itself having so many problems, they are doing their job. In a child, the child doesn't know anything, the parents joining to the institution, to the school, and finally they are in a control in their parents and institution. That's all. Leave the children to listen the word of God. Leave the mind to earn goodness. But the education don't know about the goodness. The subjects will not deal with mind. Only the deadly knowledge. That is the education. The educations are equal to the deadly knowledge, because with that education I can't do the business also properly. I don't know what is the next day happens in my business, how my business will run. You can finish your degree courses on your business, but you will not confirm your income for tomorrow. You will not coming to know your life, what is the real thing going to happen. What is really happens tomorrow, I don't know. Then who knows the God? Where is your God? Inside me. Then why I am looking for outer words? While I am seeking for others' help, why I am seeking for others' knowledge, guidance, why I am seeking for others' support and help, that they will save me. People who guiding towards their God, they are the real helpers. But the people who are saying God is there, but we should put some effort to look after our life. Hell for them who are speaking these type of words. For such person, definitely the hell is the life. My effort, my talent, my brilliance, my smartness, my hard work, these all are the man-made words against the God. So, how I am created now, I am thinking of it. From the God, right? Then I am not able to create my needs also. That also we know very well. But for only one reason, the creation of money, everything is running behind that material. Only the money is deciding the human being life, and they are taking decision in the basis of money. That is the only thing what they learned from the human being, from the knowledge. Human being cheated and cheating the God, but God is needless from you. He doesn't need your money, but He creates the nature. From the nature you are getting your food and your essentials. I need cloth. Cloth is created by the cotton, and it is created from the earth. My dresses. He give guidance to stitch the cloth. He gives guidance to wear it. He taught how to eat. He taught how to live, and He teaching now how to be obedient. Being faithful is most important. Everything is important in that which is possible to me, which is understandable to me. That is my initial step of believing. I can't believe in large complications that God will solve this. I can't believe that, but I can believe a smaller thing can happen by the help of God. Believe in that path at initial. Automatically your belief will grow up. When the complication is bigger, and now you will believe more than your past. This is the way of believing the God. Now I am believing with what having in me. Now I am having a little bit belief in God. In later it will be grown up. There are so many problems to me. Then also the God is saying to you, I am with you, because you have to go to Him definitely. Among your human being, you are fearing because of their ruling power. But where will you go finally? Towards the God. Then that is my home, and this is not my home. This is a temporary one, that is the permanent one. So I have to believe in my permanent residence. My mind is invisible, my permanent residence also invisible. The stories, my past, the novel writers can write so many of things about the God and the ancient world, but now the real power is talking to you that you believe in the unseen, not in the past, and also not in the imaginary world created by the human being. Every stories, the majority of the stories are written by the man-made for fun and adventure, thrill. It may be a fiction or non-fiction. Nothing I am going to believe, because my life is towards future and the past is it's gone already. Now it is also going. The time is now changing. The time is now traveling towards the future. So my mind should also travel towards the future. So whether your life is in past or in your future, in present I am believing in future and also forgetting the past and avoiding the past. This is the belief. So what will be my future? My future is kept in my mind, inside my conscience, that the peaceful life. Peace is unseen, your mind is unseen, your belief is unseen, your patience is unseen, everything unseen. Without these things, you don't have life. Without connecting to your mind, there is no life, but your mind is traveling in the material following world. Because of that, your peace is disturbed. My mind is broken into pieces, and now everything should be solved by the God. Not one or two problem, I am having so many problems, but I can't explain to others and also to myself. I don't know how to explain my problems also. It is in the form of unexplained, but it is there in me. It is killing me when I am alive. The critical condition of the mind is this: when we are alive, we are dead. When we are so saddened and depression about thinking the past and also thinking about the fear in negative situation. With that, your emotions also will be killing you. The sentiments. Nothing is going to help you other than the God. Believe in this. This emotion, sentiment are based on the outer sense, but what you noticing in the inner senses, it is the pure. Now my outerly world is disturbing me, the form of emotion and proud, and now I should not totally avoid by turning toward the God. The God knows about you, and He will guide you in the mind. So don't worry about your past, and don't worry about your future also, and don't think by material. Hereafter your life will be meaningful in the name of God. So far you rejected God, but God forgives you when you seek forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness from the time now. Forgiveness is most important. Where I should ask forgiveness? In my mind. Why I should ask forgiveness? Because so far I believed in the seeing things, in the knowledge. Knowledge is what I can do. The unseen is which is only the God can do. I don't know about the unseen. Human being does not know about the unseen. So it can be developed, and in our life also we can live in the future by the presence of God when we are in believing the mindful life. When we believe the mind is our living place, definitely we have a peaceful life, or we should be suffer a lot. Suffering, there are smaller and bigger in the suffering also. Whatever it comes to us, it is very painful. From small it will grow up to big suddenly. Don't live to that extreme end to your mind to allow your emotions to occupy the mind and to destroy the peace before the time comes, before the God punishes us. Now we are turning to the God, and He will be tested at the time when He wishes. The God will test you definitely. The time will come. At that time also I will be turning to the God and seeking patience and help from Him, that He will help me when I am kept my wishes in mind, that only you and God knows. Definitely you are blessed by the God and you will be getting the help. But when I am not keeping in the mind and trying to ask the help from the others by speaking through my mouth, there you left your God. Then also God is with you. Leave your knowledge. Don't seek help from the human being. Once you seek the help from the human being, definitely the next time also you will approach them. But you have to live a life with dignity. You need a respectful life or cheaper life, higher life or lower life. The other people will talk to their persons that he had helped you. This definitely will happen. When you seek help from a person, that particular person will spread this matter to everyone that he have helped you, so only you grown up. If you not return to the money or something material which he helped you, definitely he will give more pressure by directly or indirectly to take it back. But God is not like that. He will not pressure you. The testing it is not pressure, but it is to remove your sins and make your life into upliftment. That is why the God is testing you, and He will not pressure and ask what He given to you. He is giving because to live, to make you to live and not you to kill. But when the humans are helping others, definitely they will ask suddenly about the things what they have given, and they will remind you then and there when they get the opportunity. They will mock you and they will hurt you when you are not given, and there will be a bad relationship begins when your settlement is not happened. So all our settlements and our exchange is only with the God and not with a human being. God giving me the peace, and I am spending the material as well as the thoughts by comfort manner and not by inconvenient minded. Conveniently I'm spending, whether I may have less or high, I will start to spend. While you start spending, in the other side, your income will grow up. This is the divine living. Who truthful to the God will realize the form of divine living, how the life will be. I don't live such a life, but when I am hearing this message, when I am hearing this guidance, now I am feeling the life of divine living, how the God will make me to live. And also I am cooperative to the human being and not supporting the violence, and no bad attention towards the people, and no one should make kindling or some calling by nicknames, or by I am just mocking at others, just making others to laugh. I am speaking bad about the person. This and all hateful in the God's point of view. The thing what you do, it should be match with God. Which is not matchable, you turn from that and come backward from your habits, which is not matchable to the God. I am withdrawn from the habits which is not related to the God from now. This is my thought. Then from that thought your mind is purified. Automatically it will come to the action, and no one will talk about you bad, and you will also be not talking about others. The communication is only with you and the God, and the God is sufficient for our life, and He is the protector and our follower, and we are following and throughout our life to live a heavenly and peaceful life. If the God wishes, we discuss more about Him and His qualities in the upcoming classes.